Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Meht's Play. And today, it's the Stanley Parable, Ultra Deluxe Edition.
No, it's you are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, okay. No, I was, for some reason, I was actually looking at what the title of the game was, and not the thing that led into the title. The preamble, if you will.
This is going to be absolutely chaotic. Before we
So,
started, I was taking the time for the second time, and the game appreciated me actually taking the time to set it.
yeah, that was strange. Because I couldn't see that, but you were, like, telling me all the stuff that happened,
Yeah,
and in the game, there was this whole exchange where it ended
yeah,
with the game telling you to set the time to your favorite time the next time you booted it up.
yeah.
And it said, like, there's no way for me to tell what the time is. I would have sworn that there was a way for your, for programs to tell what time it is, like, just like a quick get time command.
I think it's for a gag. I don't know. Well,
Hmm.
this game has a great sense of humor, so there's
I've
probably
heard,
something
I've
there.
actually seen a little bit of this game played, but it would have been like 10 years ago when I watched PewDiePie play through it the first time,
Yeah,
and I don't remember.
that was the original version, the
Hmm.
original Stanley Parable, and there are three versions: the original mod, the Steam game, and then
Yeah,
there's the Ultra Deluxe, which is the
yeah,
console
because
version.
the original mod would have been for Half-Life, right?
Yeah, correct.
Or Half-Life 2.
Yes, Half-Life 2.
Yeah, Half-Life 2. Right, because the original Half-Life, if it was on a really heavily modified version of the Quake engine,
Yeah.
whereas Half-Life 2 was on Source. All right,
So
so I guess we might as well go ahead and get ourselves started here.
before
And
we do,
we've got
so
some
here's how this
Inception.
is.
We've got some
It's,
Inception going on over on the right, just
yes,
like we
yes.
will as soon as I. Oh, look at that! I've just created Inception here by moving my OBS window onto the
Oh
recording
no,
screen. Yeah, so
no,
just
you
like
can't do
that.
this, Alex. So I do want to say before we start,
Fucking meta
so
as
I am
hell.
playing the game, but Alex is going to be telling me what to do throughout the whole thing.
Yes.
So let's begin. Never is the end, never is the end, never is the end, never is the loading.
Never is the loading, Nev.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Building the lore.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to
It's
push
like my
them,
dream
and
job.
in what order. This is what employee 427
Capitalism,
did
isn't it
every
beautiful?
day of every month of every year. And although
The
others
very
might have
easiest
considered
joke
it
to make ever.
soul-wrenching, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Where's the door?
Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
This is like me at Subway.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years
Feel
at the
sorry for
company
those poor
had this
saps who have the
happened.
cubicles.
This complete isolation. Something was
Yeah,
very
Stanley
clearly
gets his own
wrong.
fucking office,
Shocked,
and everyone else just
frozen
gets like
solid,
these
Stanley
shitty
found himself
cubicles.
unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I think we should browse the internet for porn.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Ben, stop trying to hump the computer.
I don't know how else to type.
Can we pick stuff up in this game? It's been so long since I watched that Let's Play.
I don't think you can.
Crouch. Hey. I haven't played Half-Life, but I know what the engine can do.
I will say I am using the Xbox controller, so instead of clicking the left stick, it's the left fucking stick on the, what is it called?
Yeah,
the
that's
trigger
how.
button, the left trigger button.
Yeah, that's how Half-Life was on the PS2.
I'm not surprised.
Like I've literally only played the Hazard course in the original Half-Life, and that was for the PS2.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to
I
make
want
a
porn.
decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Ben, see if
He
we
had
can
never
find
been
a
trained for
crowbar.
that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break
No
me.
crowbar, I'm sorry.
In here I can be happy.
I'm
I
unstoppable.
will be happy.
Will we be
Stanley
happy?
waited. Hours passed. Then days. Had years gone by?
Jesus.
He no longer
What?
had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt,
Okay, so
was that if he
Stanley
waited
clearly
long
has
enough,
ADHD.
The answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Oh, see, now
Here it
the
comes.
solution to this would be to do what
And game over.
I was gonna say, the solution to this would be to do exactly what I did at my previous job and just start doing push-ups whenever you don't have anything to do.
You like this?
That's squats.
Oh, damn. Do I even have... I don't even have a
We
body.
don't. This is a Source Engine game, Ben. Of course we don't have any fucking legs. We're lucky if we wind up with a body in Source Engine games. Alright, so I guess we're going to leave now. Because Mr. Narrator can't handle us waiting
All of
around
his
in our office for
coworkers were
5
gone.
minutes.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. So, naturally we're going to poke through our coworkers' shit and see if they've left any money behind that we can take.
Some pens, some paper I
Can you-
can't read. It probably
You
says
know-
something, but I can't zoom in.
Yeah, I was
No
gonna
matter
say,
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his coworkers.
I mean, I can find plenty of traces around
Fuck
here,
is
game.
this desk? It's just
This
a
is-
lamp and a pencil sharpener.
This is the place where they recreate all of those Pixar openings.
Yeah, it's
They have
the
to-
lamp from Pixar.
Yeah,
No,
they
this
have-
is the diversity lamp.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Pixar fired the original lamp. What's his name? He has a name.
I heard he was anti-Semitic.
No, that was that was just something that the fucking news media pushed. His family is Jewish. His grandfather survived the Holocaust.
Stanley
Wait,
went
what the
around
They tried to-
every little
What
Yeah,
the
they-
fuck?
in the office,
Yeah, Hitler
but
Hitler
didn't
tried
make
to
a single
smash his
difference,
grandpa
nor
during the
did it
Holocaust,
advance
but he
the
managed to
story in
escape
any
by going
way.
over the Swiss
What
border.
am I doing? Do I dare?
Yes.
Stanley
Geronimo!
assumed he'd broken the
Oh,
map
God.
until he heard
What
this
the fuck?
narration and realized it was part of the game's design.
Oh,
all
okay.
along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay,
I
I'm
think the
over it
game's
now. What
mad.
do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No. No, I want to keep going.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly,
No,
this
it
whole
won't.
gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option And now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one?
Am I that
Imagine if you
fucking
had selected
predictable?
continue on your first playthrough. How
You are still
tantalizing it would
fucking
be
going.
not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
What do we do?
Yes, we're sick of this gag. I wasn't
Didn't
sick of
work.
it before, I am now.
Yeah, begin the game again. But Alex, do we go back and find out what the option of our option
No.
is?
No, I'm not that much of a fucking masochist.
Well, you're the boss. What do we do now?
Alright, so give me a second here. Oh, that's not it.
Oh yeah, he's in his own office. It's identical to Stanley's.
If, you know what? You'd be surprised. Also not it. Okay, so I was looking for something for a joke, and now I've completely ruined the concept of that. Fantastic. Alright, so... that being said... I now have floppy disks all over my fucking desk for some reason. So...
This isn't the 80s, Alex.
Yes, but I've got a bunch of games from back then, so
Actually,
let's...
I don't know what year it is here. I mean, this could be anything.
you know what? This could have been... Based on... Hang on, look at the computer. Okay, so based on the computer and the fact that the answering machine looks like a Super Nintendo, I'm guessing this is the early 2000s, because that keyboard is way too new for this computer, but that computer monitor and computer scream like early O's.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go to the meeting room where the game told us to go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Oh,
had
hang on.
simply
Go
missed
back
a
and look at the
memo.
computer.
It's the same screen.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a
It's
trace
frozen.
of his co-workers.
Yep.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What do we do?
I guess we're gonna do what he says now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Tips for
disbelief,
not getting fired.
Stanley
Go
decided to
look
up
what
to
that
his
says.
boss's office.
Talk less,
He
do-
might find an
Oh.
answer there.
Let it ball
I
up
just thought of
inside
this-
you, take it out passive-aggressively on others, resent coworkers for not supporting you more.
Let it fall up inside your repeat. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a thick blue graphic in the header and throw some be-leveled on all the text.
Bevel
This
all,
will-
on all the text, yeah.
Everyone
Is unique, you most of all. Oh my
Well, those look
god.
like the Adult Swim models and when you killed the others. What was what those Flash games? Number
Number of slides
this
on the slide. Charts and slides, slides.
What else can there be? Rates at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. What the fuck?
Yep.
Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. Please, begging. Stop. The boss appreciation man on your your boss appreciation specialist. Solving internal conflict. Do you ever find yourself in conflict with another digital employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict? Unless you're the kind of person who. Why do we hire you? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Plant life? Why would my dreams for the future be plant life? Less air pollution, comatose.
Less air. Tips are like any of our talk us. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day with no exception of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. That's it.
That's
Okay. To do. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market oh, that's cut off. Paragraph, I'm gonna assume. Monetize free to play. Yeah, there it is. Is
Okay.
there anything over here? What is hot? Profits, profits, profits. Target
Oh,
demographic.
that's hot. That's hot.
Stock market is somewhere here. Things, money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs, graphs about things plus money. We have our new product. Oh my god, it's the best room in the game.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. Non-stop, pop, pop,
Stanley
a
stepped into
stainless
the broom
steel.
closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Pick up the pipe wrench.
Where?
Pick up the pipe wrench.
It's Team Fortress 2.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
I'm trying to grab it.
reason to still be here.
If there's a pipe wrench, I can break things with it. How's it?
Baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
Take the broom.
At
Take
least
the
if there was
broom.
something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I can't
As
grab
it
it.
is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I think you mean fuck all.
Oh.
You fucking pussy.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
We were trying to grab
Please
stuff,
offer me
but
some
it didn't
explanation
work.
here. I'm genuinely confused.
Again, we were just wanting to grab stuff, but we don't have hands or a body.
All right, so
You do
let's.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Okay, so I guess we gotta leave then, you passive-aggressive
Maybe
cunt.
to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
What an asshole. I don't want to leave now.
Well, now I'm just gonna sit here and.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
No, that was the game we were playing last week.
Yeah.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh, shit.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Oh.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
All right, I guess we're leaving now.
Understood.
I don't want this guy to
Ah,
yell at
second
me
player.
anymore.
It's good to have you on board. I guarantee
I'm getting
you
bored
can't
of it.
do any worse than the person who came before you.
Fuck you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I'm mad
office.
now. We're going downstairs.
Oh,
Oh,
this
we're
is
going
good.
into hell.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He
This is-
considered the possibility
These are
of
assets
facing
from
his boss.
Half-Life.
Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Competitive
All because he
economy.
believed
Nobody want.
everyone
We
had
just
vanished.
looped.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Get in the car.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
Nope,
moment
it
for
won't
no
work.
reason at all. None of it made any logical
Why is it a
sense.
gremlin?
And as Stanley pondered this,
What?
he began to make other strange
That's a
observations. For example,
The
It's one of the
car?
why
worst
couldn't he
cars
see
ever
his
made.
feet when he looked down? Wwhy did doors close automatically behind
A
him?
car called a
wherever he
gremlin.
went?
No wonder it's
And for
such
that
dog
matter,
shit.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh,
Did you notice
what
that we're
a
going
relief
fast?
Stanley
In my
felt to have
dreams,
finally
it's
found an
still the
answer, an
same.
explanation.
And love
His
is
co-workers weren't
strong and
actually
still
gone. He wasn't going to
remains.
lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float
Fly
above
with
the ground.
me.
I'm floating. Alex,
Fly
Alex,
will
I'm floating.
fly
Alex,
with
help me.
me.
Space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Starfield,
It was
God.
so much fun.
Oh, God.
And Stanley marveled that he had still not
Starfield,
woken
but
up.
that's by a different
How
company.
was he
We can't
remaining
reference
so
that.
lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm
I
doing
hear
and thinking?
voices in my
Now,
head,
while
they
describing
counsel
itself
me,
being considered by
they
Stanley, who
understand,
found it particularly
they
strange.
talk to
I'm
me.
dreaming about a voice describing me,
Got
thinking
your
about how
rules
it's
and your
describing my
religion,
thoughts, he
all
thought.
designed to
And while he
keep
thought it
you
all
trying
was
safe.
to
odd, and wondered if this voice
But
spoke
when
to all
rules
people in
start
their
getting
dreams, the
broken,
truth was that, of course,
you start
this was not
questioning
a dream.
your
How
faith.
could it be?
Have a
Was
voice
Stanley
that
simply
is the
deceiving himself,
savior.
believing that
Hates
if
to
he's
love
asleep, he
and
doesn't have
loves
to take
to hate.
responsibility for himself? Stanley
Voice
is
that
as
gives
awake right now
knowledge,
as he's ever
the
been in his
power
life.
to your
Now,
faith.
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Alex,
and he
Alex,
invited
my
himself
eyes,
to
my
wake
eyes,
up.
my eyes!
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his
Closing
skin,
in.
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Wake me up
I'm through
inside.
with this dream.
Wake
I
me
wish
up
it to be over.
inside.
Let me go
Call
back
my
to my
name
job.
and save
Let
me
me continue
from
pushing the
the
buttons.
stars.
Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Oh, you have a wife,
All I
Stanley.
want is my life
Stanley
exactly
fucks?
the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My
Okay.
name is Stanley. I have a boss.
So
I have
turn
an
around
office.
and go the
I
other
am
way.
Real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must
Ugh.
be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well,
So we walked around in circles and died.
that's what happens when you try and go against his orders. This won't be the last time we try and disobey, I feel like.
All right.
I'm waiting on you.
Go to the meeting room and go upstairs.
Understood,
All of
Master.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Here I go, Alex. I'm going as
Yet
fast
there was
as I
not a
can.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's this? The executive bathroom. What the fuck?
Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss shows. What?
Cool, we're vampires. Hang on. Executive bathrooms. I can't read that. Alright. Well, guess we're going to the boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Oh my god.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
All right, so I guess there
Well,
must
this
be...
book could be.
There's got to be consequences for us doing it immediately, so we got to go looking for the thing that actually has it on there.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I want a reward. Doesn't look very good, though.
Okay, so, Ben,
2845.
hold on. Stand still, real quick. For some reason, the stream quality has just completely dipped. Okay, just go put in the... just go put in the fucking thing.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in. And
Okay.
the door just opened all by itself.
Awesome!
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well,
You get an achievement for trying to jump, though.
I'll try jumping. That's a good trick.
I'm doing my best, but my feet
All right,
or
just
lack
keep going.
thereof. All right. It's this way. There's nothing that way.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
How's
to
the stream
question
quality?
The nature of his job. Why did he feel this
Shit,
now,
but it's better
when
than
for
it
years
was.
It had never occurred to
Very
him.
strange.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Are you talking about like the Discord stream or like the
Discord stream.
Oh, that's weird.
Stanley walked straight ahead
Ugh.
through a large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, so that's where this is from.
Where do we go?
I've seen this before. So that's where this is from. Run to the hills. Run for our lives.
So Alex,
Escape. Fucker.
escape? I didn't know that's what you meant.
Although this
We gotta get
passage
out of
had
here.
the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
We've
Fuck
already
you, don't
met
tell me.
that. We're not listening to you anymore.
Yep.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every
Go!
opportunity to turn around
Go!
and get back
Go,
on
go,
track.
go, go. Gotta go fast.
At this point,
Gotta go
Stanley was
fast.
making a conscious,
Gotta go
concerted
faster
effort
and
to
faster
walk
and
forward and
faster.
willingly confront his death.
Oh my god, it's literally hell. Congratulations. You are fucking stupid.
Oh, my non-existent
We-
leg.
We really should wind up in the Aperture Science facility if we,
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Ah, fuck.
Why are there
his
chompy
life
things
had
in
no
here?
consequence whatsoever.
Get me out of here.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
Mama.
He doesn't know the real
Mama,
story.
help me.
Trapped forever in his
I
narrow
didn't
vision of
mean
what
to
this
make
world
you
is.
cry.
Perhaps his death was a
Sometimes
deliberate
you
loss,
should
plugging
never
the
been
eyeballs from
born
the
at
moon.
all.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this
Oh
violent end to
no.
his brief
This
and
can't be the end of me.
farewell,
Whoa,
Stanley.
oh,
Fuck
whoa,
you,
whoa,
narrator.
whoa,
Fuck
whoa.
you. Ah!
Wait!
Oh,
Farewell,
shut up.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Fuck.
What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart.
turn around and go the other way.
Back in his office, as alive as ever.
I
What
think the door
exactly did the
closed.
narrator think he was going to
gone.
accomplish?
I guess we only have one option.
What could it be?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built.
We're in the
Second-
developer's room already?
Yeah, we're already in the developer's room.
How the hell did I fucking idioted my way into the developer's room.
Nature paintings. Stanley's computer. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
I guess you want me to explore every
Yeah,
nook and
let's
cranny.
explore.
Right. The pacing of the opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. The two doors. The set of the two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed.
Huh.
3 doors. Button sounds. The selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a simplified tune. Neat. Here are the credits. Caven
Kevin
Bright.
Brighting. I've never seen Kevin spelt that way.
Console developed by 22nd Century Toys.
Hmm.
Huh. Based on the work of the 2013 team. Oh, that's cool to give them credit. So which room should I go? Should I go that way or that way?
Go to the one that has stuff in it that we can see.
You got it. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room.
Okay.
Sure, it looks like a maintenance room. The office. More art. All right, that way or that way?
Let's go that way real quick.
The war zone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention.
So, it still would have been a better game than Hunt Down the Freeman.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the only
there's a-
Half-Life game I'm never gonna own.
Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay, which we have seen already.
God.
All right.
Hunt Down the Freeman is a 249.
All right. Do
That
we
is
go
too
right,
much.
straight, or
Ben, why do
left?
you own Hunt Down the Freeman?
I do?
Yes.
I don't know.
I just made that comment because then I was like, how much is this game on Steam right now? So I checked it out, and it says that you own it.
Why do I own it? I don't know why I own it. Probably got off with a
That,
bunch
like,
of games on Steam sale or something out of impulse.
it
Anyways,
wouldn't
so
have been
should we go
part of
left,
the
right,
Half-Life
or straight?
collection, would it? Go look at the lounge.
Which way?
Lounge.
Which way?
The one at the picture that says the lounge.
What pitch?
That
This one?
picture that says the
How
lounge.
did you read it from all the way over here?
At
I'm kind of
incredibly low resolution as well.
like I couldn't even read that. What the fuck? Jesus. All right, more shit. All right, let's see. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending.
Huh. Okay, so let's try and get out of here as quickly as possible so we can see the other stuff without spoiling it.
Yeah, you're probably right. I guess my job is to find an exit.
Yeah, we're trying to find the exit now.
Ooh. Zending model. The Zending West from many alterations. This room represents. Wait, that's. The fuck is that? I saw something jump from behind here.
The
What
fucking
was
mimic
that?
from Prey.
Hang on. I saw. Yeah, you see that?
A little bit.
Yeah. Hang on. One of the deaths from an early version in the countdown ending. Oh. Okay. Right. Where the fuck is an exit? Oh god, we went in a fucking circle. Is this the exit? I think I found it.
Push the number 8.
What? Narration outtakes. The voice of the narrator recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2
And
years of
finally,
development.
he
There are
pushed
clips
the
from early
number
takes
9.
that were not used in the final. I heard him talking, but
Stanley pushed the number 6.
ah,
Stanley pushed
okay, that's creepy. I had to do what my boss says, but I don't know where the exit is. I have to find it. It has to be here somewhere. What if I'm going crazy? What if I go crazy because I can't find it? It's this way. What the fuck am I?
Now we're actually in hell. We're trying to figure out how to leave, and the game won't... All of the lights.
Wait, we already went that way.
I guess... Yeah,
We already
go up.
We need to go back.
You gotta go back.
Wait. It was right here this
Eh.
entire time.
Fucking hell.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Well, I guess
Let's-
all we can do is hit the button.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
No.
You can still
No.
save
No,
these two.
wait.
You
Alex.
can stop the
Alex.
program before they both fail.
No.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
What?
As long as you
No.
move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
No.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't
No.
let time
No,
choose
no,
for
no.
you.
No.
Huh. Alright, so, we're gonna try and figure out our way out of this. So just go through and do what he says this time.
Understood.
All of his
master.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No.
Yeah, not yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I'm so sorry, Alex. No. No.
Please let it not be fucking copyright hell.
No.
Feeling
Stop
soothed
it.
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Key. I like how your first response is, it better not be copyrighted. Well, I didn't even have to wait this time.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
I guess
that
we're
read,
going directly
"Mind
into the mind
Control
control facility now. Did it end like this in the original version? If
The
you
lights
followed his
rose on
instructions?
An enormous room packed with television
I
screens.
don't remember.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
This is that place
He
from
had
The
the
Matrix.
strength to find out. Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true
Fired
nature revealed.
in the
Each
background.
bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
One screen is broken up there. One poor sap got fired.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable.
I'm scared of
Wasn't
heights.
it?
This kind of freaks
Was
me
it
out.
even possible?
Yeah.
He truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Wait.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
Excuse
all
me.
of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I'm just doing what he told me to do.
You could have
That's
waited
what-
for him to finish talking first.
I'm following your orders. You told me.
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
You know, so we've gone from being in a nice office to being in fucking nature, which I don't like, so...
Oh yeah, you're scared of trees.
Fuck trees! What?
You thought it would be that easy? Nah, don't be a
What's
fucking
the-
dumbass, Alex. Welcome to the loop, motherfucker.
Alright, so let's go to the opposite space.
The what office?
All of his
Okay,
coworkers
so
were
go
gone.
to
What could
the...
it mean?
Go to
Stanley
the two
decided
doors and go to the
meeting room.
other door.
Perhaps he had simply
Because remember,
missed a
that's
memo.
what PewDiePie did when he played this game.
New content.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yep.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah. I love this room. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that's why everyone...
Well, now we have a canon reason.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Is there anything else in this room?
No.
Nothing that we can interact with.
Nope. It's beautiful though.
Hang on,
isn't it?
there's a door over there. The right.
It's not a door, that's a window.
Go to the right.
Oh, that's where we entered.
Oh, that's where we entered?
Yeah, we can't go back.
Oh, well, go through the other thing.
Hey.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Fuck it. Hang on. Take a look in that door. Yeah, let's go looking.
This way?
Yeah.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Take the elevator.
Button.
It's a big red button! I've gotta push it!
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Uh-oh.
From here, it's, left.
See if there's anything else that'll open up.
Nope. I think we have no choice.
Well, I'm not just gonna sit here and wait
no,
for him
Oh.
to...
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh my god.
Now, let's
So how's your day been, Ben?
Right, left...
Pretty good. How
down,
about yours?
left,
Yeah, it's been
right.
fine.
Yep.
Really
okay,
slow.
okay, yes,
You know?
I've got it now.
Yeah.
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Alright.
My name is Optimus Prime. Don't ask me what I'm doing inside this
Oh, okay.
building.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Ugh.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Wait.
Alright, so... Go through the door to the right this time. Same as before.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley...
Oh,
Wait.
no.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Alex, did you change
move
anything?
The story somewhere?
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
That's a
It was
good
right here just a
question,
minute
buddy.
ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh my
Come,
god.
Stanley, let's find the story.
Which door?
Well, I can, guess we're blinded by the light. Revved up
Oh.
like a deuce, another runner in the night. Fucked that up, but never mind. I recognize the corridor.
I
Hang on.
just. Oh my god, we just went in a circle.
Getting
I'll say it,
PTS.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Please no. I don't want. I don't want to go into blank void again. It
Over
hurts.
and over again. It's
Please.
gotta be better than
They
this.
beat me there, game.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Ah!
That.
Tell me what to do.
You know, I had a headache that I wanted to get rid of before we started this stream, but it seems like my attempts to rid myself of that headache were a waste of time, so let's just keep going, I guess.
You're succumbing to the
All of his
madness, I
co-workers
see.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
God!
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
This is hell.
Aha!
What the fuck?
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
You know, Kevin,
No,
I don't...
wait, never mind. Not the
I was
story.
about to say I don't believe you,
Let's
and I'm
head back
right.
the other way and retrace our steps.
I don't even think he knows. Christ! What the
No,
fuck?
this-
And
Well,
now
I'll be honest,
we're
I
in
don't
Half-Life
recognize
2.
this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes, that's
Hmm.
correct.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations!
We did it,
Bum,
Alex!
bum, bum,
I know
bum,
you've put in a lot of hard
ba-da.
work, and it really paid off. So good job.
Oh,
Right
wait,
about
no,
this
this
at
ain't
all.
right.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
No,
Oh.
but
Some people
you
win
did.
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to
Please, no,
restart.
no, no, no! What the fuck? Alex, what do I do?
Following the fucking line, I guess.
All right, I've got a solution.
Yeah.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help
following
of
the
Stanley
GPS.
Parable Adventure Line.
We are
Just
now
follow the
playing.
line. How
We are
simple is
now
that?
playing the Stanley Parable version of Grand Theft Auto. Follow the Grand
See?
Theft Auto
The line
GPS
knows
line to
where the
find
line
the
is
quickest legal
trademarked.
route throughout the game.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the
Existential
story of no
bullshit,
destination
Kevin. Can
still
you
a
shut the
story?
fuck up?
Simply by the act of moving
I don't want
forward,
to see the...
Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via
This
the
is-
very manifestation
As
of the
somebody who
nature of life
specializes
itself?
in
Whoa.
pathfinding,
Hang on. A bit weird back there. I'm about to
this
apologize.
is infuriating to
Sure, where I
me.
was going with all that. You know what?
I have a...
think what we need right now is a bit of
Oh,
music to
I
lighten the
have this
mood.
uncanny ability to... Well, I know this music isn't copyrighted. Because I've heard this music before and I've used it before. I don't know who made it. No! 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 Ben, stop following the line!
But it's all we can do!
cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
No!
Stanley, this fern will be very important later.
I don't believe you!
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
And I don't want to miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of ferns,
We're back at the office?
No.
sweetest dreams will never burn. I
You
still
do know we're
miss
looking for the
you,
Stanley
babe.
parable, right? The
I
story?
don't want to
Is
miss
any
a
of this ringing a
thing.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we...
You're
right,
the one who
Alec.
told us where to go.
You... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing.
Narrator?
Watch you smile
You know
while
what, Stanley?
you
I
sleep.
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent
While
people,
you're
right?
far
Why
away
can't we make
and
up our own story?
dreaming.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Do we?
Break down the door to the other way. Kevin's led us astray too often.
The only ever way.
Come on, game. There's got to be a crowbar around here somewhere. This is a
Nope.
Half-Life mod.
No. There's only one way, Alex. There's only one.
Fuck.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Blackjacks and hookers.
Oh, no, not you again.
Ugh.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new
Hold
story.
the line.
No lines or monitor
Love
rooms.
isn't
Just don't
always
acknowledge
on
it. You should
time.
be fine.
Okay. Just ignore the line.
I was planning on doing that anyways, but
The fuck did it just went back? It's like a fucking parasite. It's just going through the fucking building.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Wait,
Just
I'm the one
walk in
making.
circles for a minute.
Do I?
Okay, so I know that each door has
Sure.
to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The
18
confusion
minutes.
ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game?
Nonsense,
times?
philosophical, and music.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to
After
the
a long
schedule, I
time,
restart again. Then what?
Stanley
Am I
dies.
just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind
Oh,
goes
no.
blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
find an identical replica of the office
Stopped?
that is
Oh, God, what?
Does
deteriorated.
that mean,
What the fuck?
did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
We broke the cycle.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure.
No.
If we're in
I
the
mean, it's a
destination
kind
or
of
the
story,
journey, though
yeah.
they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Ah!
Okay, well, we gotta leave the office, I guess.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alrighty then.
Do I do?
Yeah,
What do I do?
you do exactly what you think we're gonna do.
Leave the office. This is... Wait, you said to do what I think we're going to do.
Okay, so, just keep going for right now. We're gonna pause right here.
When Stanley came to a set of
Go to the right.
two
Oh.
open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
And we're just gonna go straight through the employee
Wow.
lounge to that door.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, we're taking the open door to the left. Went
And so he
straight through.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Boring.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes
Wait,
some buttons.
oh, okay.
Hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprises.
Okay.
Huh, I thought I was the only person who ever used the phrase kill surprise.
I'm gonna assume that this is what you want.
Well, this is the only thing for us to do, right?
Yeah. I could have sworn a second elevator appeared, but I guess I was wrong.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And so now we're just gonna not do anything, I guess.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Well, we can't just do nothing.
What horrible
We can't
secret
even
could
leave.
this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This is a nightmare.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Here we go.
This mind
I hope you're
control
enjoying your
facility,
time with us,
it was
Alex.
too horrible to believe.
Little
it couldn't
bit.
be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
That's deep, bro.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
Hey,
labeled
hey,
with
hang on. Can we
emotions.
go down there? Go
Or
down to the red
sad,
pit.
Or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold realities past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Hmm.
I assume this is what you want, Master.
All right, so we're going to go up. Poke around the computers, see if there's anything interesting. Mind control status offline. See if you can turn it back on. No. Go back. Go
Ooh.
back. Go back. Push
Those
the button.
buttons do nothing. Those buttons do. There's only
Alright.
one way to turn it on. True. The on button.
Alright, so turn the power
The moment
back on.
He found the source of the room's power. He knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the
Alex, I
controls,
think we fucked up.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go
I
and
think
you
we
try
messed
to
up.
take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
Alex?
and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Cool.
What? This machine is activated
What?
without proper DNA identification.
Did you just say cool?
Nuclear detonators are set to explode.
What?
Nice.
The entire complex.
No!
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Fuck.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to
What do we
shine.
do? What do we do?
You are the star. It's your story
Escape.
now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Escape.
What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments.
The elevator's
until
gone.
the bomb
We
goes
can't
off.
leave.
But what precious moments each one of them is.
Can't go.
Bum,
More
bum,
time to talk
bum,
about you,
bum, bum,
about me,
bum,
where we're
bum,
going,
bum,
what all this
bum,
means.
How could we do? There's no way out.
Might as well jump.
What's that? You'd like to know where
Go
you're
ahead and jump.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was
Go into the
merely
red
in
pit.
this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense
Wait,
of
I
everything.
glitched for
and
the-
take
I
back
just
the
glitched through the
control
stairs.
wrested away from you.
I'm
It's
stairs now.
Can we glitch through the rest of
hate
it?
to see it go.
I don't think so.
I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better.
Oh god.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Oh,
But
we're
I'm
so
enjoying this
dead.
much.
Alex,
What the hell?
why did you make
I'm
me
going to
push
put
the
some
on
extra time on the
button?
clock. Why not?
What?
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
You
Time doesn't
psychopath!
go unused.
Fuck you!
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
I'm literally
Well,
a part of
kind
the
of,
stairs.
yeah.
You when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off. I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen
I'm not
to
really
screen,
running, I'm
clicking
just
on every
literally
little
a
thing in
piece
this
of
room.
stair right
These
now.
numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I don't care.
Oh my god, he's having his Joker
You're in
moment.
for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for
Oh,
you.
you're
That
in
timer
the
is the
wrong
catalyst to the
place if
action
you
of the
wanted
law. It's just
a
seconds
Joker
ticking
roll.
away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Upstairs.
See, I'm starting to
Challenge.
think that you might
It's a
not
tragedy.
actually
You
be
wanted
able
control this
to
world,
end
that's
this
fine.
world.
But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
What?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Go-
30 seconds
Get,
until
get a
big
better
boom
view of
and
this thing.
no ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count.
Go upstairs.
It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke.
I don't know if I have
Believe me,
time.
I will be laughing at every second of your
He's gonna
inevitable
reset the
life
timer
from the
again,
moment we
otherwise,
fade
you know,
in until the
there's
moment
no
I
way
say,
for us
Oh,
"Stanley,
wait.
you're up."
Ah!
Huh. Oh, he didn't reset the timer again. Okay. Huh. Now, credit where it's due, I didn't expect that. I kept expecting him to, like, keep resetting the timer forever, like he was gonna keep jacking us off with no completion. Alright, so let's go ahead and just, keep going.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is there, excuse me, is there anything to the, excuse me. Is there anything to the left that we can deviate on?
I think we've done all the left options.
Go
For
to the
now.
right then.
I say for now.
Hang on.
You'll
This
know
was
later.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Ah, shit, I just
Perhaps he
realized
wanted
there's
to
a new
stop by the
content thing
employee
back there we
lounge
could have gone
first,
through.
just to admire it.
No, we saved that for
The
later.
lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Did we
first
already go
open door
straight?
on his left.
No, we haven't.
Go straight.
I think these are what the remaining options
Stanley
are.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I remember this part from PewDiePie's Let's Play.
Oh, this is a. I better not slip. Oh shit.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I'm going to assume you want me to go back.
And did not commit
All of his
suicide this
co-workers were
time.
gone. What could it mean?
No
You
problem.
know, when I was
Decided
saying
go
to
the meeting room.
jump
Perhaps he had
earlier,
simply missed a memo.
I was saying that we should find some place to jump down the elevator, but
When Stanley came to
evidently
a set of 2
we're not
open
going to be
doors,
able to
this
do
was
that.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room,
Yeah, I just
Stanley
want
for
to
the
point out how
first
much of a
time
tripping
understood
hazard this
true
fucking thing
happiness.
is.
yeah,
Then the feeling went
It's
away.
I've been to
dangerous.
places where they have stuff like that. Usually there's
Stanley
like
took the first
something
open
down
door
there,
on
but
his left.
no.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Huh. I wonder what that bridge leads to. Probably nothing important.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not
really?
investing your trust in
After
someone
that
who's gonna be
whole
difficult,
time where you
but the
tried to
fact is
blow
that
me
the
up.
story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
He's
Someone
literally
you've forgotten
fucking
about.
nuked us.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who?
Oh, the wife.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Who?
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Just heads up, Alex. Once we complete all the options before new content, we have to come back here and unplug the phone. That's all I'll say.
Telephone is ringing. Is that my mother on the phone?
Sister?
Hello, mother.
Oh, Stanley, is that
Hello,
you?
father.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about...
What the fuck?
Gotcha.
You
Oh,
cunt!
come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their
Oh.
life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't like that mannequin. Why
This
your
is a
chair
very
blocking-
sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What?
We've already died.
Stanley is
So...
quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him.
You kill us
Every button
again!
that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons.
What the fuck?
Doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to
You
work.
son of a bitch!
One might even feel sorry for
I'll
him.
get you for
He's
this!
chosen this life.
No, press right.
But in his mind,
I tried that.
In his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
Nah, fuck, I'm
And
one
each day
dino
that
is.
he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
There's no TV
And so
here.
he began to fantasize about his own job.
Where's the TV?
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this
Oh, that's.
fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible
Get me
paths
out of
and
here!
destinations. Down
Let me
one
out!
path lay an
Let me
enormous
out!
building
Invisible
with
wall!
monitors and
There's an
building
invisible
systems.
wall! I can't get to the
Down another was a
door!
yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And
You
he called
Oh,
it
fucker!
that's
the
spoilers. We
Stanley
haven't seen
Parable.
that yet.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
Oh
How could there
god,
possibly
it's
be?
horribly
In
depressing.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to
I guess
tell
we're
him this,
going to
that
sleep
in this
then.
world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
That...
What?
God, that is fucking weird.
What?
Like, don't press a button. The game is telling you not to push the button the game tells you to push.
What do I do?
Push it.
You see? Can he just not hear?
No!
me? How many
No!
words that he'll understand
I want to be
every
back
second
here!
he remains
We're
here
back in the
is elected
office!
to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
The question.
Push
Nothing.
up.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
I tried that.
I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more.
We're
to
not
prevail
so
this time.
different, you
I'm
and
compelled.
I.
I must.
Literally the
Perhaps-
fucking villain's
well,
speech.
Maybe this time he'll see.
But the villain's actually trying to
Maybe
help this time.
And I tried again.
Please
once.
die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried
What?
again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
This seems irresponsible.
The game just told me to please die.
You should low tier God yourself. Now.
You should touch yourself. Fuck. Alright. Back to where we were.
Yeah?
Wait.
It's to the right. To the left. There we go. Answer the phone.
Won't let me.
It's probably not that phone.
Oh.
There we go.
Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today.
Honey, why are you
The
calling
milk,
somebody else's
cereal,
phone?
Dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Okay. We're just gotta leave. She's not real. She's just a figment of that sick, twisted fuck, the narrator.
When Stanley came to a set of
Fuck
two
you!
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me!
Stanley was so
Fuck
bad
you,
at
I won't
following
do what you
directions,
tell
it's
me!
incredible he wasn't fired years
Well,
ago.
Alex. There are two choices left, I think.
Two choices left, so we have to get on
And it
here, right?
goes-
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
Yeah.
gotten off on the wrong
As long as
foot
we don't
here.
fall to our deaths, we
I'm
should
not
be
your
able to get
enemy,
to it.
really, I'm not. I realize that investing
Do I have
your
permission
trust
to
in
make this
someone
jump?
else can be difficult, but the fact
Might
is
as
that the
well
story has
jump.
been about nothing but
Go
you
ahead
all
and
this time.
jump! Oh, I might as well
Fuck
jump!
yeah, fuck you, narrator, I'm outta
Consideration
here.
for
Go
others?
ahead
Are you
and
that convinced that
jump.
I want something bad to happen to you?
Can't you
Why,
see me
I
standing
don't know
here?
how
I
to
got my
convince
back
you of this,
against
but
the
I
record
really do
machine.
want to help you, to show you
And I
something
ain't the
beautiful.
You
worst that you
killed me,
see.
narrator.
Let me prove that I'm
Oh,
on
don't
your
you see
side.
what I mean?
Now listen
Yeah!
carefully.
Oh, Alex, listen carefully, listen.
Stanley walked through the red door.
What do we do?
Well, on the one hand, walking through the red door is a vote for Donald Trump, but on the other hand, and the blue door is on the right, so let's go to the right.
Aha.
Yeah.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
Yeah,
Stanley walked through the red door.
Why is the light fucked up now?
I don't know. Do we go for the blue one?
Okay, so I guess we need to go through the red door this time.
Okay.
We're gonna be
Oh,
good little
thank
boys.
God, you are willing to listen to me. You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I
My
want it to stop.
loneliness
I
is
we
killing
would
me,
both be so much happier if
and
we
I
just
must confess,
stopped.
I still
And I
believe.
think I have a solution.
When
Here,
I'm not
let me
with
show
you, I lose my mind.
Do we
Give
go
me
for the
a
door or do we keep running?
sign. So what'd you say?
Do we
Hit
go
me,
for the door or
baby,
do we
one
run?
more time. Okay, so do we go? Which way is he telling us to go?
Into the door.
Okay, so we're not going through the door.
Oh.
Okay, go through the
Oh.
fucking door.
What do we want? looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Beautiful. All right, so we can either do something really fucked up or we can stay here forever.
So, what's the option to stay here forever?
The other option is to fuck off and do something really fucked up and dark.
Does it involve quoting from a certain lower ranked deity?
Maybe.
All right. So what? If we stay here, there's no ending, right?
Yeah, there's no ending.
All
Just
right.
beauty.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs.
Yes.
If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't
Hang on,
take
go back
this
down.
from me.
There's a door.
Why?
There's a door.
Door?
Go
Yeah,
to the
that's
right.
where we entered.
Look at the right.
Oh, yeah, no, this is...
Fuck you.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oop.
No!
Might as well jump.
Oh,
My
thank
bones!
God. You
Go
lived.
ahead and jump.
You had me worried there for a moment. Now,
Might as well jump.
back to the other room.
I don't
Go
wanna
ahead
do that again.
and
I'm going
jump.
back. Okay, it's so beautiful.
So beautiful. It's
There.
beautiful.
See?
It's
This is
true.
what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We
Saw
really
your
can. If we
face
stop moving,
in a
we just have to
crowded
stop moving.
place. And I don't
just have
know
to-
what
To
to
stop
do.
moving. But I can't stop
I'll
moving.
never be with
This is a video
you.
game. I have no legs and I must move.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
I mean, we could make this easier by grabbing that rope that's behind us.
No, what are you
Jesus.
doing, Stan? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Is there anything else up at the top there aside from the ledge? No, there's not.
No. Just misery.
Geronimo!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
God, Stanley is fucking brutal. You are like
I'm
the
even-
toughest motherfucker on the planet.
Both my legs are fucking broken. I don't even
Yes.
think I have any legs.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
No, I don't.
No, perhaps not.
Yeah.
My God,
Suicide
is
is
this really how much you
painless.
dislike my game? That you'll throw
It
yourself from this
brings
platform
so
over and over to
many
be rid of it? You were
changes.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being
And I
happy.
can take
Am I reading
or
the situation
leave it
correctly?
if I please.
I got a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Through
this one is
early
yours.
morning, fog I
Wait.
see.
I want to see it
Visions
You
one
of
more
actually
time.
want to
the
stay
things
alive? Or are you just teasing me?
the pains that are withheld from me. I realize and I can
I wanted us
see
to be happy here, Stanley.
that
I really did.
suicide
I
is
wish I still thought that
painless.
was possible.
It brings on many changes, and I can take or leave it if I please. The game of life is hard to play. I'm gonna lose it anyway. The losing card I'll someday lay. So this is all I have to say. Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. And I can take or leave it if I please. The sword of time will pierce our skins. It doesn't hurt when it begins, but as it works its way on in, the pain grows stronger. Watch it grin.
How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time? I
Oh,
thought everyone had gone
suicide
missing.
is painless. It brings on many
It's over.
changes.
The story arc's over.
And I can
This was
take
not the
or
correct way to the
leave
meeting
it
and Stanley
if
was
I
Alex,
please.
oh God,
Perhaps he
please.
wanted to stop by the
Listen,
employee
next
lounge
time we have to
first,
kill
just to
ourselves, I'll
admire
sing
it.
the rest of it.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too, but eager to get back to business.
Perhaps too
Stanley took
majestic.
the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's something... Really? I was in the middle of
Parkour,
something. Do you have
parkour.
zero consideration
Parkour,
for
parkour.
others? Are you that
Parkour.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Funny
Why,
that we should be
I don't
doing an
know how
Office
to
reference in
convince you
a
of
game
this,
that's
but I really do
mildly
want to
inspired
help
by
you,
it.
to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove
I assume
that
I
I'm
already
on
know
your
what door you want
side.
me to
Give
enter.
me a chance. Now listen
We're
carefully.
looping the
this is
blue
important.
door until he tells us
Stanley
not to.
walked through the red door.
And then we're gonna do the blue door some more.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked
Blue,
through
blue,
the
blue,
red
blue,
door.
blue, 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 blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked.
Look
through
around,
the
see if there's a
red
blue door.
Yeah.
Blue, 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 blue,
right,
blue,
fine,
blue,
go ahead,
blue,
Stanley.
blue.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
I'll
don't let
walk
me
a
stop
lonely
you.
road, the only road
Oh,
that I
God,
it's
have
incomplete
ever
game!
known.
Finish building this section of the map.
Don't
because you were
know
never supposed
where
to be here in the
it
first
goes,
place.
but
Broken
I'm
rules,
the
exposed
only
developer
one and I
textures.
walk
Is this what you
alone.
wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd
Yes, it
written out
was.
specifically
Yeah.
for you?
Hey, there's another thing
You
over
don't
there.
think I put a lot of time into that?
Yeah.
Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
I want to see
Work
Batman.
rate? Give me absolutely nothing.
I'm
so far.
Batman.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark. At
I'm the
each
goddamn
side and you give me some
Batman.
feedback.
All right, sure.
There we go.
But what the
I'm
fuck?
Batman.
Third option.
Oh, look, a
This
bird.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I don't know which door should we take.
Well, we're going to the Hell Dimension, obviously. Yay! Hell Dimension!
Okay, I'm going
Oh.
to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Give it as many
Feel free to be
points as we got
honest. I'm
choices.
looking for some real critical
So
feedback
3.
here.
3. God
Okay.
damn it. 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Really?
Take a look.
The fuck? Worldwide leaderboard.
Fucking cocksuckers.
Good old Nail is offline.
Well,
Anyways, and
Nail!
wait, what's going on?
only the
If
worst.
Stanley is not playing. How long does it take you to get to correct or complete?
You were
compete against
objectively
others to
ranked.
improve your Stanley Parable career.
But I know for a fact that this game has sold more copies than that.
Why not ask some friends for help? Error. Friends list empty. Oh.
Okay, so I'm
Damn.
going to cordially chop my crotch and invite you to suck it.
Oh wait, this is your superior. A dead rat is objectively ranked higher than you. Damn.
Why is he dead? He was a nice rat.
I think he went to the broom closet. All right, it reset. Where do we
explains it.
go? Where do we go?
Okay. Hey, so if we already explored the hell dimension to its fullest, have we?
I mean, maybe there's something new. I don't know.
Okay. So that's fucking great. Thank you for being incredibly helpful. Go to the right.
Which
Far
right?
right. Far right. We'll see if there's something new.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
1 out of 5. Suck my
Hey, I
balls.
nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a
Oh,
lovely
shit.
opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Sure.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Ah!
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You
So
click
it's The
button to
Price
move
is
him
Right.
back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you
Alex.
fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the
my God.
desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of
How long
play
have we been
to make
playing?
sure it's
We've been
effective?
playing for about an
Be
hour and
sure to keep
42
notes
minutes.
on your experience.
Alex, what'd I do? What'd I do? Alex! Alex!
You heartless bastard.
That.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter,
Spite
well, I don't
you.
know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
No.
Thank you for playing.
Alex
Your
is just
input
a
was
dick.
extremely
I'm
valuable.
fine.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
good
since my game
boy.
was so awful, why don't
No,
we
you're
play
not.
someone
You're the
else's
one
game,
controlling it.
just
You
to
could
ease
have
the
overridden me
pain?
at any point in time.
See.
No, I can't do that. That's not what we agreed to. I have
I
my blood on the
know.
contracts,
I
goddammit.
know.
This seems like it'll work.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Ah!
What the fuck?
Aha! Fascinating.
So now
What do
we're
you think
in
this game is
fucking
about, Stanley?
Firewatch.
What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Actually, I think this might
It seems
literally be
obvious to
Firewatch.
me
Yes,
you are
go.
It
menacing
is.
as a
It's
Ben,
Christian,
back up.
spying on
Firewatch.
innocent
And it's
civilians below you from
amazing
up
that
high in your
that I made all those
perhaps for some
PewDiePie
sort
references
of
earlier
twisted erotic
because
purpose. Yes, that must
the
be. What a
Firewatch
fascinating
developers
venture
took
into the
down
experience of
PewDiePie's Let's
total
Play of their
mental
video.
depravity. So far,
Really?
I love everything
Yeah,
about this
because
game, Stanley.
because he said the
And it
N-word
seems
on the
there's even
bridge.
more. Come, let's venture outward and see
I remember
what
I
else is
got
out there.
banned from
Wow.
a Facebook gaming group that I helped found because I said that developers shouldn't be allowed to take people's content down based on something they did in a different fucking video.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Anyways.
That's what I
guess
said.
eventually-
Why are we in Firewatch?
I don't know. He wanted to play a different
Oh,
game.
no, it can't be.
What?
So we go from an interesting game to a walking simulator.
It
Okay.
is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
What? What? No!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close
Why?
You couldn't have opened
What an awful
Bayonetta,
that-
could you?
That thing. That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions.
Oh my
no
God, he
path to
did
follow. You
Trump.
can just go in any...
I'm going to build a wall, and I'm going to make
At
Stanley
any
pay for
moment.
it.
What's now, Stanley? Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another
Oh
game.
God, no.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big,
The fuck?
insurmountable walls.
Trump would be proud of this wall.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Ah!
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Fucking Rocket
See,
League.
this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that
Fucking
you could get
Rocket
lost
League.
here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think
Oh
surely
my
we must.
God.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yeah. Where'd I push it?
Okay, so put it into the blue goal.
I'm going really fast now.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little
Yes!
story that I worked so hard on?
Yes, so
Yes, it
much
is.
better.
And I realize I'm not...
Why didn't it explode?
What the fuck? Ugh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh my God. I think I fucked up.
Huh.
I think I fucked up. I didn't know you could jump down there. Where do I go? Hello?
What? No, wait!
Okay, that's interesting. What the fuck is this? Where the hell are we?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
There's only one thing left to do, Alex.
New content?
No.
Unplug the phone.
The one thing to end the stream.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was.
Oh, also, if you do play the baby game for 4 hours, you do get an ending.
We're not doing that.
The lounge.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
but eager to get
I
back to
I
business,
wouldn't. It
Stanley took
actually
the
gets
first
harder. It
open
adds
door on
extra
his left.
buttons to it as you go on.
If I
Stanley was so
ever
bad at
decide to do
following
a stream on this
directions, it's
game,
incredible
I'll
he
do
wasn't
that,
5
but I'm
years
not
ago.
doing that for this.
Stanley, I think perhaps
I
we've
would
gotten off on
lose
the
my
wrong
sanity
foot
really
here.
fast. I
I'm
would
not
not
sure
want. I would
Stanley,
not
maybe
want to
I'm
do that.
lost. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I almost walked right
This
off
is
like a
it, Stanley.
dumbass.
Your
Yeah,
chance
I was about to
redeem
say
yourself,
something and then
to
you
put
stopped,
your
so
work
that
aside, to let
was
her
nice.
back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be
That's
the one
not
to
even
do
how a
this,
phone
to
fucking
reach
works, but
out to her.
so go ahead and
If you can
unplug it from
truly
that
place
stupid
your
fucking
faith
Euro
in
plug.
another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
Uh-oh.
You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
That's a
Music
lie.
comes in, finger white, roll credits.
You fucker.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh my god, you figured
Oh.
it out.
He can see
I
through
can't
the
believe
screen.
I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to
Calls
make
are coming
correct
from
and
inside the
choices.
building.
And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you've made any more
So that's
wrong
who's
choices,
been
you
in
might
my
have
fucking
negated it
attic.
entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocols.
Wait, I don't
for
even
real
have
world
an attic. What the
decision-making. Or
fuck
did
is
you not
above me?
grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Oh,
Please
no.
observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh no.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can
What
also be
the
the most
fuck?
dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
What?
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
Yeah,
If you find yourself
sounds
speaking
about
with a
right to
person
me.
Who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
That motherfucker is
Allow
not
the person
real.
To finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Practice.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the
What?
best part to a healthy decision-making process.
The most
medical
dangerous creature in the
professionals
world. I'm
recommend
gonna
making
give it a
at least 8
piggyback
choices per
ride.
day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back.
What's happened?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay, before we continue, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in 1 minute.
All right.
Distract the audience. Say something nonsensical that a non-real person would say.
The Last Jedi was a great movie.
Great.
The Rise of Skywalker has some of the best editing I've ever seen in any movie. Highlander 2's story makes perfect sense. Star Wars Episode 2 is not the best Star Wars movie. The Empire Strikes Back is a perfect film with no flaws whatsoever. Ryan Johnson's perfectly subverts expectations with every movie he makes. He definitely doesn't wind up making every character make completely nonsensical decisions for the sake of subverting audience expectations.
I'm back. You did a great job. Good job,
Oh, thank
buddy.
you. Thank you. Glad to hear. The further we get into...
Fucking safety
Now
ramps.
that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
It's happened so
That
many
story would
times so
make no
far.
sense at all. We just need to get you home as
Yeah,
soon as
almost
possible
like it was written by
before the
Ryan
narrative
Johnson or something.
contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to
I feel like
deal
if he
with
did that, there would be
reality.
some kind of twist at some point. Oh, Stanley was actually a
What
woman
a
all
twist!
this time. What a twist! Oh, you know, this route has two endings now that I think about it.
Almost there.
Huh.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now,
All right,
remember,
Alex.
all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All
Alex,
right.
I don't think Stanley did that.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his
I think
left.
Stanley would enter the right door.
Well, yeah, of course. We've already been through this rigmarole.
No! Why did you do that?
Oh, God.
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps
We
we're
made a
not
bad
too late.
mistake. We made a bad mistake. We did bad.
Bad mistakes.
We
I've
did bad.
made a
We did
few.
bad.
I've had my share of sand kicked in my
No!
face.
Ruined. You,
I've
we
come
died?
through.
my story. You've destroyed my work.
I'm sorry.
For what? What did you get out of that?
go
What did you think was so
on.
special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. What am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Wait, no, don't do that.
I
I'm still
have
here. Wait. No.
No, wait, don't do this. No.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm afraid I can't do that. Oh, what did I say?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Sorry.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make behave exactly as Stanley would.
Oh.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Thanks God for resetting.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Wait,
something's gonna be fucked up if we take the right door, aren't we?
Coming to a stop,
oh my God.
Stanley walked
Okay.
upstairs to his boss's office.
There's something different.
Yeah, it's all
His manager's
green.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this,
What the fuck?
until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
Night Shark
Would it soon learn?
115.
There was only one way to find out.
Mr. Fancy
Stanley had been
231
trained
says
never to speak
hello.
up, but now he would draw from
2317,
within
sorry.
himself the courage to face the unknown.
And that was 2 minutes ago.
He drew
Sorry,
a
I've been
sharp
looking at the
breath
game screen, not the
and
stream
then
screen.
spoke the code.
There's a problem. Stanley
What?
doesn't have a voice actor. We can't progress.
Well, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to hop in the time machine
Stanley spoke
and go
the
back in
code.
time
Night Shark
and have
115.
them cast
He
me
spoke
as
it into
Stanley.
the receiver,
We
right
can't.
there on the wall.
There is no time machine in here, Alex. It's over. We're stuck in here.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please.
We don't have
speak
vocal
Click on the
cords.
phone.
Receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Click on the receiver.
The receiver? Well, I already did
Yeah.
that.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you
You
have
didn't
better
give me a
things to
voice
do. I
actor,
asked
you
for this
ass!
one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Oh, so now we're playing as the narrator.
No,
Stanley?
we're beyond the narrator
Hello?
now.
Are you... Is everything okay?
We're free.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Huh.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Man, Stanley's an ugly motherfucker.
Can we go down?
Sorry, Roy.
God, that does... That is a really weird-looking face they picked for him.
I think that's one of the Half-Life faces. All
I'm
right.
trying to remember which
I
of the
think-
scientists that would be.
I think this is a good place to end it for today. What do you think?
Okay, so what did you say?
I think this is a good place to end it. What do you think?
Nah.
Damn, I have stuff to do though.
Okay,
Time
what's... Can we
is
go
9.
and... Can we at least get a taste of new content?
We will be there for a good hour if we do.
Oh, okay, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the night.
Yeah, we'll
Resume the game, begin
continue.
the game again.
That
What
was
the
really
fuck?
fun.
Was that option always there?
What?
Was begin the game again option always there?
Yeah, I've used it.
Huh.
Just, I'll show you.
Alrighty then. Okay, so quit the menu. Go to settings.
Wait.
Huh. Okay.
Stability.
What did you have auto walk
Auto
on?
Delete save data. Video. Resolution.
Borderless. Okay. What kind of
Simplified-
computer are you playing this on, by the way?
No idea.
Like, what kind of graphics card are you running?
Core i7 GeForce GTX.
GTX what series?
It doesn't say.
Like, are we talking like 1000 series,
It doesn't say.
1080, 1090?
The thing doesn't say.
All right. So I guess we're gonna, unless of course the game does something when we hit quit to desktop, I guess we're gonna go away now. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Let's test it. And the game's dead.
All right. Bye.
Bye.